I'm sorry, but 30, Linz, I tell you now, darling, it'll be getting cut up and used for window cloths. Don't be wasting your money on a towel for me, Linz, not £35. And it's like, do you know them really thin fibre towels? It's that material, do you know the ones that you have bought, you take on holiday and they don't dry you? Like, if it was a fluffy, good quality towel, I'd be like, yeah, I can understand £35. It's the micro fabric. No, it's greedy. I'm sorry, 35, and do you know what? I respect anybody that's got a hustle going on when, you know, it's a business and you're trying to make money, but this is just pure greed. You know, you're not a popular designer brand, CLA. The minute you're trying to build up your brand, and charging £35 for a towel ain't the one. I don't know who is managing your business or who is giving you this business advice, but it ain't no way to build up a business. Yeah, apparently they're on Temu for $3.99, but I haven't checked Temu, and I don't want to, you know, go with what FYP pages are saying, because I need to check and, you know, verify that myself. 900% markup apparently. I'm sorry, I'm not hating, I'm just coming here and I'm being honest. This ain't the way to build up a business profile. £35 for a towel. I've never paid that for a towel in my life, and I don't think I ever would. You know, I could understand £10, £15, obviously, because it's a CLA towel, but not 34 quid, darling. Deluded, I'm sorry. Thank you, Joe.
50% cotton, 50% polyester. But to be honest with you, everything that you buy has got some form of polyester. You can't get rid of it. It's in everything, darling. At the end of the day, this is like the quality you'll get like in Harrods and Self.
That ain't no Harrods quality.
It's a sun blanket. You can use it.
That ain't no Harrods quality. Stop lying. Right. So I'm just going to have another little moan here. Thank you for the popular gifts, guys. So she's moved property because of the doxing and things like that. And we all know the trolling that she received off the back of obviously being a TikToker. And look, we've seen it for years, right? So she's moved into this new penthouse. And she's slowly showing more on camera. I know she's got it blurred out. But it doesn't take people long to screenshot and do what they do and try and search. She is going to be, in the next week or two, online crying again because she's been doxed. They're going to find out where she is. When she had that little space and she had the screen behind her, that was brilliant because nobody could suss out where she was. And I know it's annoying. Thank you, Tams, darling, for the jelly. I know it's annoying because, you know, she's a content creator. She wants to show you her cooking and everything else. But CLA, you are just going to be back in the position that you was in a couple of weeks ago, and it's only going to be a matter of time. Thank you, Adam. I can't. And she's going to be on here crying again in a couple of weeks because the trolls are ringing services to her house. Do you know what I mean, guys? And part of me believes that she wants this to happen because there's no other explanation as to why she's slowly doxing herself again. CLA, you're not doing yourself any favours again. Am I wrong? Happy face, I'm wrong. Sad face, no, misread, you're right. It's like she wants it to happen. Because I can't understand why she's showing us stuff again. And it was only a couple of weeks ago I said to her, when you get this new place, don't show people where you are. Lo and behold, here she is. Because people can trace your location just by a wall design, a picture, a fucking whatever. It's so easily traceable. And the thing is, people are that unwell on here that they won't stop until they do find you. Well, it's not actually people being unwell, it's just people, you know, doing what they do on TikTok, innit? Yeah, I'm right. I know I'm right. This is what I'm saying. Google reverse images and shit like that. I'm not going to have any sympathy, CLA, this time when you come on and say you've been doxxed. Can't do it again. I ain't got the mental capacity.
There is a war.
Right, guys, so we are going to get into the Sam Walker drama now. And I'm going to try and start from, obviously, not the beginning of it all because it happened days ago. And I'm just easing in gently today, and then we're going to go back, you know, full throttle tomorrow. So, yeah, so, like, I know there's people on TikTok that, you know, ain't keen on Sam, and, you know, you have your opinions on Sam, and you're allowed, you know, it's what we're all here for. We're all allowed to feel and think different, and you're allowed to have your opinions. But this, for me, is heartbreaking. You know, the fact that he almost, you know, wasn't here anymore. And he's been fighting for his life, basically, you know, in hospital, and he's, you know, come out of a really bad situation. I've got to be careful with what words I'm saying because obviously people are sat waiting to report. And, you know, he potentially couldn't have been here a couple of weeks ago. And like I say, we don't all have to agree with, you know, people's choices in life and things like that, but this is absolutely devastating to see someone like Sam, and he's suffered this injury, and his, you know, he's struggling with thoughts and memories and things like that. It's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking to see. And those people that are saying karma, you know, and saying the most horrendous things about it, about him, it's disgusting. I'm sorry. It's disgusting. Like, have a day off, Paddy. Things like this isn't karma, darling. This isn't karma. So he has obviously suffered some kind of, you know, brain trauma, and he's slowly piecing things together. And the thing is with brain trauma, it takes a long time to recover. So you get confused, you get mixed up. I don't care where this happened, whether it was in Africa, fucking Antarctica, Timbuktu, Spain, right? There's obviously reasons as to why, you know, 100% facts aren't being told, okay? And people need to realise this, especially with the background that Sam comes from. We don't know the ins and outs. Like, he's literally just survived something that potentially a couple of weeks ago he wouldn't have been here anymore. You know, the guy's missing half of his skull, and people are trying to decipher, did it happen here, did it happen there? Like, please just use your brains and understand there's reasons. We don't know. Does it really matter where it happened? Are you going to sleep better tonight knowing that it didn't happen in Africa, it didn't happen in Spain? Like, why do people need to fucking know? All we need to know is that he's survived. Hello? 1 minute. Hello? Sorry, everybody. And I just don't understand the nastiness of people saying that it's karma, and, you know, the disgusting posts and videos that are going round. At the end of the day, he's human, isn't he? You know? And he's going to have a fight to get better, to get mentally better. Hello, Dave's World. Justice for you, Dave, darling. Justice for you, Dave. We love you around these ways. So, yeah. And it's devastating. But you're allowed your different opinions, but don't be saying that this is karma because having your head, you know, done like that, there's nothing karma about that. Absolutely not. So anyway, we're going to show a little bit, and I just want to send my love out to Sam, because I don't care what you guys think of Sam. I know we do have people in here that, you know, like Sam. I think he's lovely. He's always been very respectful with me. He's always checked in on me, and I'll have nothing but respect. People that are good to me, I'll be good to them back. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, he's been nothing but really lovely with me, and I will always have that respect for him back. Always. Until people do me wrong, then, you know, there's no problems, and he's never done me wrong. Never. Right, anyway, let's watch this.
How's he got his own passport? Because Sam left him in the apartment on his own. So that's why he's got the Audi key, defence key, and Sam's old passport. That's the only reason he's got it.
Exactly.
Sam wasn't in the apartment. Everyone, pleasure. Have a good night. See you in a bit. Bye-bye. I did tell you all his bullshit, by the way, so should have listened.
Yeah, I like the ghost. Why? I mean, do I agree? Do I agree with how ghosts, you know, gets his fortunes and things like that? You've seen my, you know, opinion on that, and then he kindly sent me a universe, which was a shocker. But I like him, and I've had, you know, conversations with ghosts off TikTok, and he's, believe it or not, he's a decent guy. Do I agree with his choices in life and how he wants to, you know, hustle? No. Each to their own. But I think he's an alright guy. Like, I don't understand how he's getting, like, hate at the minute. Each to their own. Everybody can, you know, think differently. But I've had nothing but good interactions with him. Yeah, he seems to be 100% there for Sam. And someone said he don't pay back. Thank you, Dave's World, darling. Thank you, my love. Yeah, I like him. He got arrested yesterday. We're going to show it. And I don't know, well, I can understand how that evil one can have beef. She has beef with everybody, doesn't she? It's for her way of inserting herself in the drama. Do you know what I mean? She has to insert herself somehow. But yeah, I think he's an alright guy. Absolutely. So what did that say? Ghost explains why Tintin has Sam's old passport and keys. Oh, this guy is such a clout chaser.
Hospital band.
Clout chaser!
Hospital band. His bag. Yeah. And the keys to Sam's apartment. I sorted it all out. Now, yeah, you might think I'm a fucking fucked up person. But look,
Thank you, Lee. Exactly that. Jodie Marie doing this. I mean, you got to remember, right? So this Tintin and Sam have been friends for over a decade, and obviously we don't know the ins and outs and everything that's happened. All that matters is, you know, everyone's okay. You know, Sam's gonna recover. He's got a long road ahead, and then obviously there's been a fallout there. We don't know, you know, the ins and outs or 100% what's happened, but to come on live, get the subs in, get the gifts in, and make something off the back of your friend being in intensive care and suffering a brain injury, to me, it speaks volumes on the type of person that you are. Do you know what I mean? Because it doesn't matter how much somebody hurt me, I wouldn't be trying to profit off the back of something, you know, that my friend's been through. That is just me personally. You can't even speak. His mouth's dry from the snow.
You are an absolute fucking helmet.
He's obviously jealous that the ghost and Sam have obviously got this friendship. Do you know what I mean? So this is why obviously he's, you know, going for Ghost. But it turns out that after all them years of friendship, Ghost has actually been a better friend than what you have, because Ghost is there. And you're on live trying to profit off the back of what your friend has gone through. Says it all, really, speaks volumes.
Fucking praise on fucking our men. I've got the credentials to fucking... Come on. Oh.
Thank you,
Right,
everybody,
right.
for the popular gifts. Thank you.
Passport. That got cut off me. Yeah. Hospital band.
Thank you,
Hospital
F-Bod
band.
P-Clips.
The bag. Yeah. And the keys to Sam's apartment. I sorted it all out. Now, yeah, you might think I'm a fucking fucked up person, but look.
Dear. Yeah, I don't like this. I don't like this. I think it's a snaky move. I don't know. We don't know the ins and outs, Hannah, of the situation, and we'll probably never know. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, people do choose this lifestyle, you know, but it is a hard lifestyle to get out of as well. You can't just say, right, I want to be out of this lifestyle and that's it, I'm leaving, I'm going. It's kind of lifestyle that once you're in, it's really hard to get out. Do you know what I mean? So hopefully the truth will come out and we will know what happened. Usually the truth does come out in the end. But yeah, I just, if he was any friend, he wouldn't have come online and, you know, asked for all the subs before he speaks and getting the gifts in off the back of his friend lying in hospital. So anyway, fast forward, I'm not keen on this Tintin, I'm going to be honest. Fast forward, the police land in Sam Walker's hospital room and goes after Ghost. A massive trigger warning for this clip. I know, Donna Marie.
What's going on?
Morning, Nick.
He's not resisting. He's
Yeah, this is Ghost that got arrested. I know, Holly, bless her. So my opinion on this, Rob, before I play the rest of the video. Obviously, I had a conversation with someone yesterday, I'm not going to say, you know, well, certain things like that, but apparently Ghost has no warrants or anything out for his arrest. So I'm speculating, this is just speculation, that somebody has rang the hospital and told the police that Ghost has either got somewhere or he's done somewhere, and that's why the police have stormed the room. I ain't going to sit here and speculate who's done that because I don't know. I'm not a psychic. I'm a psycho. Absolutely. Psych. Thank you, Regan, darling, for the jelly. So I believe that this was a malicious report to the police. So, well, I spoke to somebody yesterday and there was... Right, okay, when I spoke to somebody yesterday, they said there was no warrants or anything in Spain or so. Can someone share the live to Ghost? Because I think he's been released. See if we can get him in the box. Yeah, so apparently in England, but in Spain, there's nothing. There's nothing for him to... Yeah, there's nothing in the Spanish books. This is what I was trying to say. So someone's maliciously rang them. The way they treated him after, yeah, it was wild. And the thing is, he doesn't be needing this stress. You know, he's got a brain injury that he's got to recover from. and you can see that he's getting things mixed up, and you know, he's repeating himself, and it's heartbreaking to watch. It's heartbreak. Do you know, obviously I can say now, but we kind of like knew something a couple of weeks ago, do you know what I mean? So we kind of like had a little bit of inside information about what had happened. You know, this was the situation. A few of us knew, and that's why we kind of like, you know, not spoke about situations on here, because obviously out of respect for what was going on, do you know what I mean? But this is just wild, and like, Sam's not going to listen to me, you know, I'm a nobody, but he really needs to chill. Like, he needs rest, he needs hydration, he needs no stress, because what's happened, it's a life-changing thing. He needs to heal. He doesn't need this stress. Do you know? And it's so sad to see, and we don't want nothing to happen to him. Do you know what I mean? But like, people saying he needs to leave this life, it's a hard life just to walk out of. Like, if you don't know, you wouldn't understand. You can't just like literally walk out and that's it, you're done. Yeah, I like Sam too. I like Sam too. I've got nothing but love and respect for him, but I'm really worried. I'm really worried about him. And he's been given a second chance at life. Like, for somebody to survive them injuries, do you know, you've got to have an angel watching over you. And he's been given a second chance. He's got a beautiful woman. He's got, you know, babies on the way. I just want him to recover and just really be, do you know what I mean? Be okay. Thank you, Carrie. Thank you, darling. Like I say, whatever you feel, that's your opinions and you're allowed them. But like, I've got family members that, you know, was involved in criminal activities, and, you know, there was for years, you know, there was in and out of prison, and the crime was terrible. And they've grown out of it, and they're good lads, and they all work, and they've got little families and things like that. Do you know what I mean? So I've seen people that have gone through stuff like this, and then they've been given a second chance and they've embraced it. And I'm sure you guys can relate too. Anyway, let's watch this. I think this has changed Sam. I think it will change Sam, because obviously he nearly wasn't here anymore, and you can see that he's scared. Yeah, it's really emotional. It really like gets me. You can see that he's scared, and he wants to live, and he wants to be here, and he wants to, you know, be there for his family and his partner. And for those of you that are saying like, oh, you know, he knew how to turn TikTok on, but he doesn't remember this, doesn't remember that. You got to remember, right? TikTok's, yeah, I was emotional as well. It was really emotional. TikTok is installed in your phone, like, you know, it's there. So you just click on it and it's all there, you know? So he didn't need to remember passwords and things like that, because it's an app that you click on. Do you get what I'm saying? So, yeah. Anyway, let's watch this.
Did you see them then? No, they're looking for me, man. They're looking for me. They're looking for me, man. You need to go.
Yeah, you don't need to log in on TikTok.
You took me money out of my pocket. I had all money in my pocket. It's all gone.
Loads.
You just robbed me. You need to go, Dad. You need to go. You come for me. Did you go see that then? Did you see that then? Did you see that then? See that then? see that then?
Oh my God. Yeah, everyone saw.
Yeah,
Thank you, Chloe.
they're coming for me. They're coming for me, then police. I'm gonna have to go. They're gonna kill me. They would have killed me, then they did punch me in the face.
Do you know what's mad? People that are saying, right, thank you, Inks Queen. People that are saying that he's acting. Oh, his memory's okay 1 minute. Oh, look, he's not doing this 1 minute. If this is fake, give the man a fucking Oscar. Give the man an Oscar. There ain't no way on God's green earth that this is fake. Ain't no way. Come on. And you think like a man who has had Sam's past or lived Sam's life is going to come on live and cry. Thank you, Shan, darling, for the star. Come on. Thank you, Chloe. So that was Ghost getting arrested, guys. Right, let's do a quick poll. Who believes? Actually, I'm not even going to do a poll on this because it's not right. I'm not doing a poll on it. Delusive. Oh, okay. Sam walks out at Spanish police station and gets released and told to go back to the hospital. I'm not doing a poll on this. Absolutely never.
You've also showed me what your plans are moving forwards in this country. He said, I don't see anything bad you've done in this country since you've been here. He said, I only see good what you've done in Africa. He said, go back to the hospital and get your treatment. He said, you're not under arrest. He said, I'm not putting you under arrest. He said, if there was any warrants for you, he said, that is in the United Kingdom. He said, you are not in the United Kingdom.
You don't have to, Ashley.
He said, there's also an offence. He said, there's multiple offences for assaults for sending other people allegedly to smash houses up in England. He's on about a couple of people off TikTok who he's know about. The scumbag who mentioned his son and that gay lad who is actually alright, but he just mentioned my dog the day my dog died, so I had to retaliate.
I think Ghost is out,
He
Cassie.
said, we know about these offences. He said, that is a United Kingdom matter, that is not
No, Nadia.
an offence over here. He says, therefore, you're free to go. He said, go back to hospital.
He's not out.
He said, and get your treatment. He said, because you could die if you don't get your treatment. He said, get your treatment. He said, and the only thing I'd ask is that you stick to what you said. You said you're going to Africa in 5 weeks. He said, when your babies, nothing but respect for you. That's exactly what the police officer said. In here, this is a proper building, this is a proper police station where they've been, and look, I'm just going around and say bye to them. Thank you, mate, yeah, take care. Yeah, man, take care, bro, yeah? Take care. And that's it, you just seen him there, shook my hand. And now I'm gone. And that's how it works, that's how freedom and the right thing works. It's mad, isn't it, how life works. I should be dead, lad. Fucking 4 weeks ago I should have been dead. But I'm not. What you wanted for
Yeah, it's so upsetting. Like, it's so upsetting. And do you know, like, when we got told, like, a few of us obviously behind the scenes have got told, you know, those of us that do FYP shows, even I was like, nah, absolutely, no way, absolutely not. Because obviously before this injury, the Sam Walker that we knew was confident and, you know, witty and on the ball and funny, and to see obviously after this injury him going through this, it's absolutely, it really does get to you, doesn't it? It's heartbreaking, but I wish him nothing but a speedy recovery, and he just needs to rest, chill out, and recharge and just really take this, you know, second chance and fucking run with it and just live a, you know, a good life and a family orientated life, and do you know what I mean, and get out of whatever you're involved in and just take this chance and fucking run and whatever the police want you for, you know, get it sorted and just fucking get yourself back on track. And do you know what I'm saying, guys? Like, it's a hard watch. Thank you, Laura. It really is a hard watch, you know. I'd do anything to watch him go, ooh, nom, 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 nom. Do you know what I mean? Bless him. So, yeah, sending love out to Sam and also to Holly. You know what I mean? Yeah, Bam Bam. Ooh, here comes the Ferrari, you know. The thing is, TikTok's is I know, like, obviously, you know, people are saying, why are you on TikTok? Why is he on TikTok? He's making all this money. He needs to be occupied, you know. TikTok's occupying his mind. Jerry's making money off the back of it, you know. He does TikTok. That's what TikTok people do, you know. But he genuinely, I believe, is doing this because he wants to show his community. He wants support. He wants to show everybody it's okay. He just wants to document everything, doesn't he? And why the hell not? Yeah, people to speak to, you know. So Ebus is getting in the rankings, absolutely. Tell me a TikToker that doesn't. Yeah, we'd be liars. Absolute liars if we said we didn't want to do dailies and earn money. It's what we're here for, you know. No bullshit. It's what we're here for. He has got a lot of support. He has. Oh, thank you, Pauline, my darling, for the swan. Pauline, comment and the mod's opinion. So I'm not doing any... Oh, my God, let me let the dog in. I'm not doing any polls on this situation, guys. It's distasteful, to be honest. Yeah. So all here for the money. Well, the thing is, you know, I can't say for every TikToker that, you know, does TikTok, because that would be wrong of me to say that, but a majority of live streamers and people that are firing up these lives, you know, obviously it's what it's about, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? So, yeah. All right, let's move on.
He said, you've all...
It's really upsetting, all of this is, because you don't know where it's going to go next, because there's so many twists and turns, and it's like watching a fucking movie, like a series, isn't it? What's going to happen next? Obviously, Ghosts is going to come out and is going to come live, and we're going to hear what's happened there and what's going to happen next. This is just wild. This is wild drama, to be fair. Well, it's not drama, it's real life, isn't it? It's a real life situation. It's so upsetting, it really is. Even if it was somebody that I didn't like, you know, and they'd gone through this, I'd sit here and have sympathy, you know. And that's the truth. I'd sit here and have sympathy for them. Obviously, you know, we're all human. Delusive makes wild claims on Corey, then starts on his father. Oh, this one. I can't cope with this one.
Somebody's going to say something in retaliation. Then you're going to sit there and cry like the victim because you like to be a victim, don't you?
But all I'm saying, Corey, is your father is a copper, right? That's what you keep saying. He's an ex. He's not a copper anymore, as me.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Ex-police officer, right? I can't stand the police. So, however, I'm a little bit shocked with Ghost, who is a...
Ange, the delusive one, delusive liar. For somebody that doesn't like the police, you know, you're on a first name fucking basis with the police force in your area. You know what I mean? They know more about you than probably a whole fucking family does, and you'd be probably on, like I say, first name basis with the whole force. Okay, so considering you don't like the police, it's a bit fucking wild, this is, really. Do you know what I mean?
criminal, who I say criminal as in he's on the run from the police, that's your friend.
And
Yeah, I
do
know.
you not like me having friends on this app? Is that the problem?
No, it's not
Is
about
it
that.
because you're not included in the conversation that I'm included in?
No. I'm a bit surprised. Ghost was I a fugitive that would be friends with someone like yourself that's got their father's a copper.
Right.
Makes no sense. This conversation makes no sense.
Everything, your little, daddy, everything.
Let me tell you, thank you, Carrie. Thank you, darling, for the jelly. Let me tell you what Angie's problem is with Corey this week. It's because Sam went live with Corey a couple of days ago. So Corey basically had, would say, an exclusive right because, obviously the situation that's happened with Sam, and Sam jumped on live with Corey. This is her problem this week because Sam jumped in on live with Corey and not her. And Ange hates everything not being around her, centred around her. Ange hates not getting the exclusive in a box. Ange wants all the drama, all the exclusives, all the views. She absolutely, it's jealousy. It's constant jealousy with Ange. Because if Sam would have gone live with Ange first, Ange wouldn't have had this problem this week with Corey and Corey's family and obviously whatever she's saying about fucking Corey this week. Ange, get a life and get a grip. Not everything is about you, darling, and you've got no credibility either because you're full of shit.
Do you know what I mean?
Right. Okay. I understand that. I don't actually. I'm lying. But
Yeah.
I'm just going to humour you. I'm just going to humour you for a bit, I think.
Yeah, and I believe, in my opinion, I'm going to say
Jane.
this straight to you, Corey. I believe you've told your father a lot of things about Ghost and Sam Walker.
Thank you, Carrie.
Awfully embarrassing.
This
Rod, you
is
know that.
wild.
I believe that.
Wild.
Yeah.
I want to put it to a public vote. Who calls the police more than I ever have?
Well, probably yourself. You've been on here not so long, but you couldn't.
You.
No, but the
Constantly.
thing is, I don't pursue it. I might call them, but I drop the phone call.
Well, stop wasting.
So you're wasting their time.
I was just going to say that. Stop wasting police time, Ange, because while you're on the phone crying that somebody's got more views than you on TikTok or, someone gifted somebody else a lion, while you're crying about that on live, real calls ain't going through to the call centre. Do you know what I mean? So you're just admitting to wasting police time. So you're on the phone putting all these fucking millions of police complaints in, wasting police time because you're not going to, really go through with it, are you? Do you know what I mean? So stop ringing the fucking police, If it's serious, obviously, yeah, ring the police. But you're wasting resources. All because you never got, on live with somebody first, or somebody never joined your box, or you don't like this person speaking to that person. You're just a massive control freak. Do you know what? I swear to God, I know that people are making up and breaking up every other day, right? Obviously, because people need alliances. But I swear to God, I will never, ever, ever be on speaking terms with this woman again. Never, ever. Snake.
It's on this public platform that you're wasting the time.
Who gives a shit about what
That
they
makes sense.
Oh my God, Angie!
Absolutely.
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 Listen, at the end of the day,
Can you
you're
spell
probably the
absolutely?
one. You were probably one that called the police on Ghost.
Okay, if that's what you want to think, that's fine.
It's fake.
Yeah.
It's all fake, though. Let's think about it, right? I know in the past, when I've had a fallout with somebody, I've kind of moved on. And then I'll sit and think, I would never do that again. I ain't moving on from all this. I ain't moving on from being, called saying my granddaughter was sacrificed and having my DV mocked. And I ain't moving on from this for the sake of TikTok, for the sake of jumping in a box or for the sake of having a battle. I'm moving on from none of this. You're forever going to have an enemy with me. I ain't moving on. I don't care if other people want to move on that I'm friends with. I ain't moving on from none of this. I will never, ever entertain this person again in my life and other people as well. Never. Because you're all done in the ads. The stuff that you come on here and say, and, you know, this person's a pedo, this person, you know, does this person does that. You're all sick, and then you sit there crying that you're the victims. This is what's wild to me. And then you're all mates the next week. It's because you're having your little phone calls and you're plotting the next drama and the next script. That's what you're all doing.
But just bear in mind, there is certain people on this app
My opinion.
as I said, that's fine. But there are certain people on this app, right, that would not take the words of a drunk or the words of a wannabe female into account.
I wouldn't take
You
a word
carry
from
on
a
talking about my father because you want me to go low and bring up your dad. But I won't because I'm not like you.
Hey, Corey, don't.
That's what I just said. I'm not.
That's what she's doing. That's what they're all doing. That's what they're all doing. We'll call them the Rat Pack. They're trying to push us. They're trying to push us into reacting when they're, you know, when them edited messages of Luke, when they edited them. Can you imagine, right, guys? Can you imagine the outrage and the cancellation and the hate campaigns had one of us done them messages to one of the Rat Pack? Can you imagine the outrage? We're sick, we're evil, see, they're all trying to bring us down. Imagine. And then when that happened to Luke, thank you, Claire, and then met them edited messages, tumbleweed. Like, that is some pretty fucking serious stuff that you're having to edit messages and pin them on somebody just to bring them down. But yet they're the victims. We're the problem, they're the victims. It's not disgusting, it's sick. And like I say, the fixation that certain people have got on my grandchild is weird. It's weird.
Andy, stop bringing up his dad. Come on, just have a...
This is what you want, though, Angela.
The biggest snitch on it.
Says the one who with about 15,000 police
I wouldn't be
pieces.
surprised if you're the one that is that grass grows stuff. It wouldn't surprise me.
See what I mean? See how she's trying to cause
It
trouble?
wouldn't surprise me.
Yes, I know.
She'll be pinning it on Luke next. She'll be trying to pin something on Luke. Troublemakers.
And all of a sudden you were sitting there crying your eyes out.
Yes, no, I didn't cry my eyes out, not once.
I mean, I would hate him too if he came to my house at the time I bloody...
And I'll explain that if you want me to explain it.
Him, but he does battles with them. That's crazy.
Yeah, but they squashed their beef, didn't they?
Now this is where me and you are totally different. I didn't like Sam at the start, detested him. He put my windows through, Angela. You sat on your platform, called him a shit father and got away with
but
it.
only 3 weeks ago I got recordings recorded out of Corey.
Yeah, I'm allowed to move on. But this is the thing that's different between me and you. You need to hold on to arguments. You need to argue with people to keep your platform.
Yeah.
I don't need that.
That's so true. That's true.
Into your future. I don't need to.
Yes, I'm a mermaid.
Yeah, whatever, Ange.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, I'm gonna get down my daddies.
The thing is, right, I'm many things. Thank you, Granny Mo, darling. I'm many things, but I'm not somebody that sits here mocking DV, mocking Grape, and then saying, oh, we did it for this, we did it for that. You have to look at the people that are actually going out and doing these things. Yes. Look at the people that are sat there saying, oh, what about my mental health, while dragging other people, slating other people. That's what you have to think about. People using, yes, spam the mermaid wave emojis. We love it around here. Saying they're doing this behind the scenes, they're doing that behind the scenes, when it's you that are doing it beyond, you on your phone calls doing it all behind the scenes, not us, you. It's called deflection. Oh, it's all right. I can say what I want to say about this person's DV, that person's, you know, whatever they've got going on. But as soon as I start getting a little bit of heat or people start coming at me with facts because you've done nothing but poke, I'm going for mental health. You can't speak about me. But it's all right for you to drag other people and, you know, degrade them, put their mental health down, mock what trauma they've been through. That's okay. That's okay. Yeah. Depending on what side of TikTok you're sitting on. With your little enablers and your audience that are on the same mentality wave as you.
Thanks, police officer. Don't give a shit about your bent copper.
Okay.
It's bent as fuck. Now piss off.
Bye then.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm not going anywhere.
Oh no, you're definitely
No, I was there
where I am.
before you.
Oh well, I'm not going anywhere now.
Well, neither am I.
Just to irritate you a little bit more, I'm not going anywhere.
No, neither am I. I'll do a foul. If you don't
Okay.
stop, I don't care.
Marvellous.
Good.
Let's just let you down.
Yeah, bent copper. That's what it is a bent copper.
She's just trying to get arguments.
No, you cannot.
No, you can't. Trust me. I just think I have nothing to
No,
do
you
with
can't.
family members. But anyway.
I hate the police for good reason. Ban them all.
Yeah, it's because they tell you to piss off, wasting police time. That's why you
You're not
hate
funny
them.
by saying nothing. Ban them all. You're not funny by saying nothing. Ban them all. Alexa.
Somebody's going to say something in retaliation. Then you're going to sit there and cry like the victim because you like to be.
Like, do you know, like, PDF file, it's such a serious thing. Like, there's real victims. There's real victims of this kind of stuff. You know, real trauma, real victims. And the word is watered down so much. And the word and grape and DV, it's serious stuff, and it's all, well, it's watered down for what? To score points. To think on that wavelength and to call this person a pedo, that you've turned TikTok so toxic. But yet, my show's the problem. My friends are the problem. You have turned TikTok toxic. The drama side of TikTok anyway. You're the Rat Pack. You've done this. And we have to sit here and have our clapbacks and have our say. Facts. Yep. Right, guys, with that being said, we have done what FYP I have got to show today. Exactly that, Kath, exactly that. If only that. Like, accusing somebody of bestiality, accusing somebody of being a pedo, accusing somebody of, you know, having sacrificed a child, accusing somebody of whatever you accuse people of. The thought process is sick. Sit there saying that women deserve to be knocked out and things like that. But one day, you know, people will wake up and people will see it for what it is. And I can't wait for that day. I can't wait whether I'm here or not. Whether I'm here or not, I cannot wait for the day when people actually, hello Alicia darling, people open their eyes and see. Thank you, Adam, because I ain't got to sit here cam-toing people and picking apart what they're saying because, you know, you're actually scared of someone, you know, hitting a fact or somebody making sense. So you have to sit there with your community and pick apart what we're saying, cam-toing us, because you're worried that what we're actually saying is making sense, is facts. That's why you have to sit there cam-toing, picking apart every little thing, making little jokes and everything else. But in reality, you're just sad individuals. You ain't got nothing apart from TikTok. Or a bottle of wine, or a can of Stella, or a spliff. You've got nothing. You need this app to exist, to feel important, to be heard. It's a sad existence, isn't it? You need to sit there and make jokes about grape and bestiality and DV and says a lot about you than what it does us. People deserve cancer. They hope it's terminal next time. Thank you, Stacey. Thank you, darling, for that. Thank you, my darling Stacey. You know, pin vile doxing accounts on good men like Joey Ticky. Because you think that Joey Ticky has slagged you off to us. Joey's never, ever done anything like that. Never. It was your paranoia that made you believe that he had. Never has. Never has. Saying, oh, you was, we'll talk about Dead Wings now, saying that, you know, you fought bad and he was paranoid about Zach and EQ because of us. Lies. Absolute lies. But I'm a strong believer that the truth will prevail. JP, they're all puppets. They're all puppets, all of them. The Rat Pack puppets for the agenda to try and deplatform me, Luke, Corey, Alex, try and deplatform, you know, this Alicia, this side of TikTok. It's all orchestrated behind the scenes. Yeah, all of it. It's why they have to fake messages and, you know, make out that Joey's evil avocado and Luke's this, Corey's that, Alex is this, because it's not true. But what people are seeing from you is the truth. It's not the drink that makes you say it, or the rugs, or mental health. It's who you are as a person. So... right, guys, with that being said, I think they have all had a part in it. Yeah, like I say, I can't sit here and say my hands are clean because I have participated in some terrible things and, you know, I've had some conversations with people, been privy to information. So I'm not saying that I'm sweet and innocent, do you know what I mean? But we ain't the problem. I'm not cam-toing anybody. Joey hasn't done anything to anybody. Cockapoo. She ain't done anything to anybody apart from jump in a box and have an opinion. And what? You hope that her cancer's terminal next time? Real life situations. Wild. Anyway, guys, I'm going to get going. And I just want to say thank you to Luke the judge for covering a couple of 10 o'clock spots. Yes, Luke, thank you, my darling. Corey as well, yes, for having our Luke's back and everything else. And yes, and everybody that's been holding the forts. Do you know what I mean? While I've been away, trying to bring us down. Well, it's not going to happen because you'll bring yourself down in the process of trying to bring us down because you've got to go to dirty tactics. Because we ain't going anywhere. We're going nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. Paula said down to 2.4 views. So, my community's in here supporting me. I don't care how many people's in here, this is support. I'm getting cam-tooed by, you know, other creators. Usually their people would be in here giving us a hard time. I would rather them be over there because they need to sit and counteract what we're saying to make themselves look better people. That's why they're cam-tooing us.
Welcome back.
Thank you. I did say I weren't going to go off this morning. It was going to be a chilled out live, but I'm sat here and I'm thinking, nah, I can't do that. I might as well just start as a mean to go on.
Okay. Just to let you know, I'm not going to get drunk for a while and jump in boxes and cause trouble while you're on holiday.
Hey, you do whatever you want. It was fantastic. You didn't do anything wrong.
Listen, I'm going to put you on the spot a bit, and I'm sorry. I did send you a WhatsApp. Miss Remy's doing Community Fest. And she messaged me and said, would you invite her and go live so that we can maybe swap some heart me's between the teams, just to help her push. It's the last day. She's done really well. She only, you know, she's got a much smaller community, but I know she'd appreciate it if you don't mind.
Yeah, is she live now?
I think so, yeah. I'll jump out. I'll send her a message. I don't know whether I know this always goes Pete tongue when you try and invite people, and I don't know how you do it, but yeah, I'll send her a message and see if she can invite you, love.
Okay, and we love a drunk cockapoo around these ways. You keep on getting drunk and jump in them boxes.
See you later, bye.
Right, let's get Miss Remy on. Oh, I don't want that on. Right, where is Miss Remy? Oh, there she is. Thank you, everybody, for the love today. Thank you. Like people, you know, that account that just come in, oh my God, you're only on 2 points something. So I'm popular number 3. I've only been on 1 hour and 50 minutes, bitches. Hello, Remy.
Hello, darling.
Remy.
Hello.